If you're a final expense agent looking for quality final expense Facebook leads and you have found the right video, what I'm going to do in this video is actually share with you a couple of different of my favorite final expense Facebook lead vendors, as well as a bonus option to consider if you're thinking about doing final expense Facebook leads on your own. Greetings and salutations. My name is David Duford, owner of Duford Insurance Group, where I train and recruit agents nationally to sell things like final expense, Medicare, and annuities, both face-to-face and over the phone. So let's talk about final expense Facebook leads and the favorite vendors that I like to use. We're going to jump right in. So one of the ones that I like using as of late for my agents, especially for telesales final expense, is happyagentleads.com. Happy Agent Leads does a great job in fulfilling basic telesales leads for those of you who want to sell final expense over the phone. The leads at the filming of this cost approximately $15. There is an upsell option to get a little more qualified lead. That's a few bucks more. But we really like these leads because they turn around quickly. They give you a basic idea of somebody who's interested in final expense. And they put a telesales agent in a position to work leads quickly and start to see if there's any opportunity to sell final expense. The second option I have here on the list is tipstricksandclosers.com. I've known Ryan Saradakis for many years. Good guy in the business, does a great job, has a nice Facebook group if you're interested in joining it. It's the TTC group. And essentially his final expense Facebook leads do a great job. They both offer statewide leads as well as face-to-face leads. And I believe they even have Spanish-speaking leads as well for those of you interested in that kind of lead. They do a great job. Highly recommend it as one of the options to test out to see if it works well for you. And last but not least is GameTimeLeads.com. Andy is the owner over there. I really like Andy a lot. Our favorite lead that Andy provides at GameTimeLeads.com is their face-to-face leads. They do a fantastic job in operating those leads, turning them around at a reasonable price, and somewhere in the mid-20s mark for a Facebook lead. And the quality of the leads have always been pretty good. What we have found working, really not just Andy's leads, but any Facebook leads face-to-face, is to choose more of a smaller town, rural area to work these leads, because you're not likely to find as many agents who are in competition. One of the things that have become common with Facebook leads now is there's a ton of agents working Facebook leads, and there's a lot of competition that bids up the price point on the leads. And if you're in a more populated area, you're likely going to be running around working leads that, frankly, the same prospect has clicked on other leads where you might run into different competition as well. So just a little side note here, a pro tip, if you will, when you work any kind of Facebook face-to-face marketing leads, I would recommend that you look for small town America, rural America. Those tend to do a great job working those leads. Okay, so the last bonus advice here is what if you want to consider doing Facebook marketing on your own? Maybe you don't want to pay the retail price for Facebook marketing leads, or maybe you have kind of a natural knack to work through pay-per-click type advertising. You feel comfortable about managing and learning this process on your own. Well, I have an agent who has kind of turned pro marketer. His name is Bobby. You can see a video where I interviewed him on how he's made $30,000 to $40,000 a month for several months, working $250 plus leads from Facebook. And Bobby sells a course. It's very inexpensive. And the idea behind it is to teach agents his simple system in order to get you in front of prospects at a very cheap cost that you can either sell face-to-face or over the phone, or even use a pre-scheduled appointment to call back on to sell over the phone. For many of my agents, he's been able to market his product and get leads for final expense in the $2, $3, $4 range in a host of different markets across the country. Again, the one thing I tell agents who want to do Facebook marketing is heed caution. It is a new skill set that you're going to have to learn. And if you haven't quite learned everything in the sales arena of selling final expense, it's best to kind of wait on this until you feel comfortable selling. Unless you've already got some pay-per-click advertising experience or know how to manage a Facebook marketing campaign. This is one of those things I really like that Bobby does, that we can do as a wholesale strategy. But it's something that you don't want to jump into, I think, until you feel comfortable with the sales process. So there are my top 4 recommendations for vendors and do-it-yourself programs. By the way, if you're interested in the do-it-yourself program, just go to daviddufour.com/contact, send me a message. I'll refer you directly to Bobby, and then you can set up a consultation with him and he can tell you more how the system works. If you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment below, thumbs up the video if you like it, and make sure to check out how working in my agency works if you're a new or experienced agent, either above or below. Click the links to learn more. Thanks for your time. See ya.